Real estate is a great investment vehicle, but let me show you how I made $400,000 tax free. And guess what? You can too. So you see this lot behind me? Okay, so with this lot behind me, I bought about 6 lots in here in this particular neighborhood. It was on the outskirts of downtown in a gentrifying area. And I bought them for $12,000, right? But you know, I buy and sell land, I buy and sell houses all the time. Some of you guys know, but this one, I did something different. I said, you know what? I am going to plan for the future, right? So what I did was I actually bought this in my retirement account. So I bought this in my IRA. And for those who don't know, as an entrepreneur, yes, you can have a 401k, you can have an IRA, you can definitely have a retirement vehicle. But what makes mine different from the stuff we normally hear about is I have a self-directed retirement account. And with the self-directed retirement account, what that does is I'm able to buy real estate with that, stocks with that, and I get to control what I buy. All right, and there's a few other things that you're able to buy in your self-directed account. The power of this is because, as we know, majority of people don't know how their 401k works, how their IRA works. They just buy it, hand it over to a brokerage, and the brokerage manages all that stuff. And you know, that's cool, you know. But for me, I know how real estate changed my life and I understand it, right? What's one of Warren Buffett's rules? Buy things that you understand. If you don't understand it, don't buy it, right? That made so much sense to me. So I was like, I understand real estate and I can buy real estate in a retirement account. So let me open up one of these self-directed retirement accounts. And I used the company American IRA. I titled the contract, then my IRA sends out a earnest money deposit to the seller, okay? I get that contract back, okay? And if you need contracts, check out DoruTools.com, they're free. But I get the contract back, so I don't sign the contract. I then send it to my retirement account and they sign on my behalf because I have what is called a custodial account. And it's a custodial account. They make sure that I am in compliance and I'm not doing anything foolish so that I can get audited and lose my benefits. I don't want to do that, right? So I have a custodial account and I recommend you guys getting a custodial account. You could get an account where you control the checkbook, but my life is already complicated, so I don't want to complicate it anymore by making sure I'm in compliances with all these retirement rules. So they sign the contract, they send out the money, I send it back, I send it to the attorney. On closing day, right? What happens is the closing attorney, your title company, sends them your documents, they sign it, you initial everything, boom, the closing is done. So that's the only difference between closing yourself and closing in your retirement account is you have them, your retirement account signing on your behalf if you have a custodial account. So I bought 6 lots in here for $12,000 maybe in 2018, 2017, one of those, not sure, but I bought them there, right? And during that time frame. And during that time frame, this neighborhood took off due to gentrification. Again, it's close to downtown. Somebody contacted me wanting to buy my stuff, and I paid $12,000, okay, for 6 lots. They said, hey, what we can do is we can offer you $400,000. And I'm like, wow, you know, and that's a great payday, right? But the thing about that is, if I would have sold it, it would have stayed in my retirement account, and then I would have had $400,000 to play with. And it's like, okay, I got all this money, so what I'm gonna do with it now? So instead, what I did, and I could have bought cash flow in real estate, but right now I don't think anything is appreciating like Charlotte real estate, what you see behind me. I don't think anything is appreciating like that. So I decided to keep it in here. So like if you bought it for $12,000, it's in your retirement account, you couldn't get it anyway, would you have sold it and just maybe found an apartment complex or something like that, or invest in bigger deals, or would you just kept it there, right? So I declined the offer and I said, wait, because as of right now, if it's selling for $400,000 for my 6 lots, then that tells me that the way this neighborhood is going, it's just gonna go up and up and up. So I decided to keep it. So if you look next door to me, you see somebody building a house right next door to me. That guy know what I paid for my lots, and he offered me for this lot right here. He said, "Hey, bro, I gave you 90, and that's when it was worth, 90. It's probably worth a little bit more now." And I said, I'm gonna hold off on it, whatever the case may be, and that's what I decided to do. But 400,000 tax-free. If I would have sold that in my retirement account, I would not have to pay no capital gains taxes. You don't pay capital gains taxes. So you get all that money, right, in your account, and now you have to do something with it because I did it in my retirement account, okay? Now, depending on your retirement account, you pay taxes before you put the money in there. With mine, I pay taxes whenever I distribute payments, 59.5, starting at 59.5 or older. So whenever I retire and I request payments, that's when I have to pay taxes on my payments at that time. But right now, I can make 400,000 and pay no taxes on it. And maybe I look out further and deep and find an apartment building to buy, or maybe, I can start investing in somebody's syndication and buy more houses. I could have done multiple things, but right now in this dirt, I don't think that there's not too many things better than this, so I decided to keep it. But what I want you to do, right? I want you to just comment below, did I make a good decision, or should I sold it and invest in something bigger? Just let me know what you think I should have done. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. Please make sure you watch the video right next to me, man. Until next time, man, I'm gonna drop some more jewels on y'all, man. Peace.